All right, what's up everybody? I'm Daniel, and this is my gym nemesis, Brett Mossberger. And today we're going to be doing some surgery on his grappling dummy, Charlie. And somehow, some way, he has managed to break the shoulders of his grappling dummy. As you can see, the fitness works. And plus, he's been doing the John Danaher Kimura series, which is 10 hours long. And during the process of all of that, he's kind of broken down the pecs in his grappling dummy. So we're going to open him up, put some of that 7/8 heater hose into some of his joints to make him a little bit more flexible and to give him more of a realistic feel. And we're also going to go ahead and do the knees while we're at it. And they have some possible breakage in them as well. So we're going to have to just open him up and see what we have going. All right, so we have broken down Charlie, which is Brett's grappling dummy, and you can see this was the arms, and just from doing Kimuras over and over and over, that pecs tubing has just snapped over time. And at the same time, Brett has recently learned how to do heel hooks, and the same thing happened to the knees on both sides. Now, I will say that this takes a ton of repetitions to do this because my original Supercharged Grappling dummy has 0 of these, and I use him almost every day. So Brett is just superhuman somehow.
Probably crank a little too hard. Harder than
Possibly. So we're basically just going to totally rebuild this dummy and make a version 3.0, which is going to have
2.1. 3.0 can love and hate.
Yes, it will have emotions and feelings. We're going to do rubber in the knees. We're going to make feet for this guy, which he didn't have before. And we're going to do rubber in the shoulder and rubber in the elbow. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right, everybody. So we just completed the knee and the foot portion of this. And we did this a little bit different. If you don't know how to make the foot or the knee, just check out my Supercharged Grappling Dummy videos, version 1.0 and 2.0, and you'll see how to do that. But we made a little bit of a different thing here in that we put, at the end of the foot, we put this little chunk of clothing and just duct taped it on. So that's going to help make the foot feel a little bit more realistic and help that pecs not come through the end of that foot. And so we're just going to complete this knee, complete the spine. And like I said, if you don't know how to do that, check out the other videos. And then once we're going to start doing the arms, we will be back for that one to show you how to do that since that's not on the other videos. But one thing also that's noteworthy is these are the broken pieces from Brett's grappling dummy. So if you have any fitness questions or strength questions, we have pretty much done or we're in the process of doing the legs. We're finishing up on that, and I just made the arm sections. So the arm sections, I'm going to have 2 shoulders. This is all pecs. This is all 3/4 inch pecs here. I have 2 shoulders, and I have 2 elbows. So no matter how I'm going to do this Kimura, it should bend from either one of these directions. And you can see it will turn, but they will not come out of there for anything. So the arms of the Celebrita are a little bit short, which was why this looks a little bit short as well. But we're going to make sure that this works, and I think that I don't think that Brett should be able to break this. And if he does, then we'll just pivot and do something else. Freaking yeah, we'll make 7.0. I don't care. All right, guys, before we put in these arms, you can see these little mittens that I made out of that shredded cloth, and then I just put the duct tape around there. And we're going to try to make this go in with no pool noodle or anything in there and just see how it works. We may have to pull it back out and do it, but we'll see. We have these little mittens for hands, and then the wrists, I think once we set down the rest of that shredded cloth, I think should be pretty realistic. All right, so we're done with the Supercharged version 2.1 grappling dummy. We put the we put the hose in the shoulder and here in the elbow. So hopefully now Brett does not tear this one apart again. So he's awfully hard on it. So Brett, if you wouldn't mind, show us some garbage techniques and then we'll move on.
Is it garbage technique?
Yeah.
I doubled up the neck, which feels really nice on an actual muscular neck, not just a...
You're going to have to speak up, Weakling.
I said I doubled up his neck, and it feels really great. And now, previously when I would do an arm bar, his whole other arm would come with it, but now it moves freely, which is really nice. Arms used to move together downward as well, which is why it snapped when I did it in Morris, but now it can move freely. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to hurt it at all,
Right on.
which is really nice.
So we will call this a tentative success. It should also be noted that how many times have you sewed up that dummy?
I don't know, 12, there's a hole there.
Brett probably uses this dummy as much or more than anybody else that you or anybody else knows. And we'll just have to see how it holds up. The fabric, I can tell it's getting a little bit thinner than whenever it's new. That's another spot where it broke, was there on the knee.
I'm going to test out his new feet.
Yep,
Yeah, I like it.
that's nice. And so that was another difference. He didn't have the feet in there before because he didn't think that he needed a leg lock game apparently, and that reflected completely in his abilities. So he decided that he may want to include some feet on this one, and yeah, now he thinks he's freaking Donna her Death Squad with his movements here. Yeah, that's this is a huge advantage.
This is Craig Jones.
Yeah, that's Vinny Magalhaes, and there's Craig Jones. You can see one huge advantage of having the grappling dummy is just that he cannot bring us to this point of breakage over and over and over. But he's putting in his mind how far he can go. I mean, you're never going to see this except in the Craig Jones match versus Vinny. But anyway, I would call it a success. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, success. Technical success.
All right. So for now, it's a good success. I think for the grappling dummies that I do in the future, I am going to put the shoulder and the elbow in there with the heater hose. I think that's a good call. But anyway, that's it. You got anything else, Brett? All right, we're done.
Hard work, get up, let's go to work. Hard work, you bag up your shoots. Hard work,